When most people think rabies, you probably think animals. But did you know that rabies is a big killer for people all over the world? And Dr. Jennifer Crow from Noah's Animal Hospital joins us this morning to tell us about this. Really, we just think that, oh, rabies really isn't around because we don't see a lot of it in the United States.
That's right. And surprisingly, this is one of my favorite topics because rabies is a big killer. And across the world, there are 55,000 people a year that die of rabies.
Wow. Every year?
Every year.
That's incredible.
So we rarely see it in the United States, maybe once or twice a year. And a lot of that is because we vaccinate for it. Same reason we don't see polio anymore.
So, I mean, are there people that say, well, I don't really need to because my cat doesn't go outdoors, that kind of thing?
Yep, we hear that all the time. So in every state in the United States, it's a requirement for your domesticated animals to be vaccinated for rabies.
Okay.
Because that's how most likely you're going to get it.
That's why you guys give us the tags when we leave the vet office that says, yes, they've got their rabies shots.
That's right.
Okay.
Rabies itself is a virus that attacks the nervous system. It ends up in the brain and then through the saliva. And so it's a bite. A bite is how rabies is going to be transmitted. So we always think about the wildlife because that's most of where we're going to see rabies in the United States. Skunks, raccoons, bats, coyotes.
What about here in Indiana?
Here in Indiana, we've got all of those critters. And the thing that's going to happen is that your pet will get into a fight with one of those and that they can be bitten, and then if they're not protected for rabies, then they can get the virus and then bite you.
Okay, so then they can pass it on to you,
that's
the human.
Right. So a lot of times with those critters, we're going to see signs of abnormal behavior. When they should be out at night, they're going to be out during the day. And there's actually two forms of rabies. Most people are familiar with the Cujo, the aggressive form, but there really is a dumb form where they literally become almost in a vegetative state. I mean, they just become dull and unresponsive. And so those are things to look for in wild critters, but honestly, vaccinate your pets. It's easy, it's inexpensive, and you do have to have that done in Indiana by a veterinarian, a federally accredited veterinarian. So it does require a vet visit or going to somewhere where the vet is doing it. But it's easy to prevent, it's cheap, and it's one way that we can continue to keep rabies out of the United States.
Wow, and really interesting that so many places around the world don't do it, unfortunately, but thank goodness we are doing it here. Keep vaccinating your pets for against rabies. Thank you to Dr. Jennifer Crow from